What's up guys, Vern here, and today we're gonna have a look at Kong Skull Island.
Shall we begin?
This movie is directed by Jordan Vaught, who I thought did a good job in regards to the scaling of the movie. You really did get the feeling that Kong, along with his environment, the things around him, were definitely exponentially bigger compared to the characters. But, oh, the characters. Oh god, what can I say about the characters? If there was something to pinpoint in regards to the fallout of the movie, unfortunately it would be the characters. The greatest actor in this movie was a CG character, and his name was Kong. He was the best actor in this movie.
That's Kong. He's God on the island.
Second best was actually John C. Reilly, which I did not expect. He was just a relatable character. I wish there was more that could be said about the other characters, but to be honest, there's really nothing there. So I'm gonna attach labels to these characters to give him character. So Tom Hiddleston plays Too Cool for School. Samuel L. Jackson plays the psycho principal. Brie Larson plays the awesome photography teacher. John Goodman plays the insane history teacher. And Corey Hawkins plays the role of the overachieving student genius. And then there's everyone else. See, the biggest problem is the characters in entirety did not get any kind of backstory, any kind of story at all. So there's no connection to those characters. They needed to focus on certain characters so you can relate to those certain characters. And they didn't do that. Instead, they just put camera on everyone. You just saw scenes of stuff that didn't matter. You didn't care if they lived or died. You didn't care what would happen to those characters. And this is how the story goes. Researchers are escorted to an undiscovered island, and they're there to find something new, something, well, in this case, something big. And boy, do they find it. And that big thing is, hey, well, what do you know, Kong. But not only do they find Kong, but they find other things on the island, and what was once a research mission now becomes a survival mission. The cinematography was actually really good in this movie in regards to the scaling, the scenery. Everything was done really well, at least in that aspect. The soundtrack was okay. The first 15 minutes of this movie was actually torture. The pacing was really slow. Really slow. You'd think that during that period they'd be developing story, having the characters relate to you more, letting you know what the characters are all about, but no, there's just random scenes. If I were asked to watch this movie again, I'd say no thanks. The only reason you'd ever see this movie again is because of because of Kong. The action scenes with, CG scenes with Kong and other things on the island were actually done really well. Unfortunately, it's this much of the movie, and you have this much of the movie focusing on the characters. I can't look at the characters in the perspective of Kong. They're just a bunch of bugs that don't mean anything, so whatever happens to them, eh. If there was a way to just skip to the Kong scenes, take the character scenes out, and just focus on that, this movie's actually pretty good. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Is that all you got?
Let's begin, pal.
Okay, only one way to do this, boys and girls. That is just hit the record button and let it flow.